Hey everyone and welcome. Do you ever hear that little voice in your head? The one that whispers you're not good enough, that you'll never succeed, or that you messed up again. Yeah, that voice. That's negative self-talk, and it's something we all deal with. It's like having a relentless inner critic who's always ready to point out your flaws. But what if I told you that you have the power to change that narrative, to silence that critic and replace it with a voice of encouragement and support? Today, we're going to dive deep into how to overcome negative self-talk. It's not about ignoring these thoughts, but about understanding them, challenging them, and rewriting your inner script. This journey might sound challenging, but stick with me because by the end of this video, you'll have practical tools to start transforming your mindset and building a healthier relationship with yourself. Let's get started. First, let's understand what negative self-talk really is. It's the stream of unspoken thoughts that run through your head. These thoughts can be rooted in past experiences, fears about the future, or comparisons we make with others. They often fall into specific patterns. One common pattern is personalizing. This is when you automatically blame yourself for everything that goes wrong. For example, if a friend cancels plans, you might immediately think, "They must be avoiding me. I must have done something wrong." Another pattern is catastrophizing. This is when you expect the worst-case scenario. You have a small setback at work, and your mind jumps to, "I'm going to get fired." Then there's filtering, where you magnify the negative aspects of a situation and filter out all the positive ones. You get great feedback on a project, but you fixate on one tiny criticism and ignore all the praise. And finally, there's polarizing or all-or-nothing thinking. You see things in black and white. If you're not perfect, then you're a total failure. There's no middle ground. Recognizing these patterns is the very first step toward changing them. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly you can see what you're up against. So, how do we begin to challenge these thoughts? The first step is awareness. You can't change what you don't acknowledge. A great way to build awareness is through a simple practice: thought journaling. Throughout the day, whenever you catch yourself in a moment of negative self-talk, just pause and write it down. Don't judge it, just observe it. What was the situation? What was the exact thought? How did it make you feel? For instance, you might write, "Situation: I made a mistake in a presentation." Thought: "I'm so incompetent. Everyone thinks I'm an idiot." Feeling: ashamed and anxious. Just the act of writing it down creates distance. The thought is no longer just a feeling swirling inside you. It's words on a page. This separation gives you power. It helps you see the thought for what it is, just a thought, not a fact. This practice might feel a bit strange at first, but over time, you'll become much faster at catching these negative thoughts in the moment, which is a crucial skill for the next step in our process. Once you're aware of your negative thoughts, it's time to challenge them. This is a technique from cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, called cognitive restructuring. Think of yourself as a detective and the negative thought is a suspect. You need to examine the evidence. Ask yourself some critical questions. First, is this thought 100% true? Let's take the thought, "I'm so incompetent." Is it absolutely true that you are incompetent in every single way? Probably not. You have skills, you have strengths, you've succeeded before. Next, what's a more balanced or realistic way to view this situation? Instead of, "I'm incompetent," you could say, "I made a mistake in the presentation, but that doesn't define my overall competence. I can learn from this and do better next time." This is a much more compassionate and constructive perspective. Another powerful question is, what would I say to a friend if they were in this situation? We are often much kinder to our friends than we are to ourselves. You'd probably tell your friend, "Hey, it's okay. Everyone makes mistakes." It doesn't mean you're a failure, so why not offer yourself that same compassion? By questioning and reframing, you're not just suppressing the negative thought. You're actively replacing it with a healthier, more realistic one. Now, let's talk about the power of affirmations. While challenging negative thoughts is about dismantling the old, affirmations are about building the new. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself to reinforce a new, more positive belief system. The key to effective affirmations is to make them believable and personal. Instead of a generic statement like, I am perfect, which your mind might immediately reject, try something more grounded. For example, if you struggle with self-worth, an affirmation could be, I am worthy of love and respect, just as I am. If you fear failure, you could use, I am capable of handling challenges and learning from my experiences. The trick is to repeat them consistently. Say them to yourself in the mirror each morning. Write them on sticky notes and place them where you'll see them throughout the day on your laptop, your bathroom mirror, your car's dashboard. As you repeat these affirmations, you're slowly but surely rewiring the neural pathways in your brain. You're training your inner voice to speak a new language, a language of self-love, confidence, and resilience. It's like planting seeds. With daily care and attention, these positive seeds will grow and eventually crowd out the weeds of negativity. Let's put this all together with some real-life examples. Imagine you're trying to learn a new skill, like playing the guitar. You hit a difficult chord, and your fingers just won't cooperate. The old script kicks in. I'm just not musical. I'll never get this. I should just quit. First, you catch the thought. You recognize it as all or nothing thinking. Then you challenge it. Is it true that you'll never get it? No. Learning takes time and practice. What would you tell a friend? You'd say, keep going. It's tough at first, but you'll get it with practice. So, you reframe the thought. This chord is challenging, but with consistent practice, I can master it. Finally, you bring in an affirmation. I am patient with myself as I learn and grow. See the difference? You've transformed a moment of frustration and potential quitting into an opportunity for growth and self-compassion. Or let's say you're feeling anxious before a social event. Your mind says, no one will want to talk to me. I'll just stand in a corner all night. You catch it, challenge it, and reframe. I can't predict the future. I'll focus on being open and friendly, and I can start a conversation with just one person. Your affirmation might be, I am confident and at ease in social situations. This shift in mindset can completely change your experience. Building a positive inner dialogue is a practice, not a destination. It requires patience and consistency. There will be days when the negative voice is louder than others, and that's okay. The goal isn't to never have a negative thought again. The goal is to change your relationship with those thoughts. Don't fight them, but don't believe them either. Acknowledge them, thank them for trying to protect you, and then gently guide your mind back to a more balanced and compassionate perspective. Think of it like training a puppy. You wouldn't yell at a puppy for making a mess. You gently and consistently guide it to the right behavior. Treat your mind with that same kindness and patience. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Every time you catch a negative thought and reframe it, you are winning. You are strengthening your mental resilience and building a foundation of self-love that will support you through all of life's ups and downs. This is one of the most powerful forms of self-care you can practice. Before we wrap up, I want to emphasize that if your negative self-talk is overwhelming or tied to deeper issues like anxiety or depression, it's incredibly brave and important to seek professional help. A therapist can provide you with personalized strategies and support in a safe environment. There is no shame in asking for help. It's a sign of strength. Remember, you don't have to go through this alone. There are resources available and people who want to help you feel better. Your mental health is a priority, and investing in it is the best investment you can ever make. Please take care of yourself. Thank you so much for joining me today on this journey to overcome negative self-talk. I hope you found these tools and techniques helpful. Remember, you have the power to change your inner world. Start small, be consistent, and most importantly, be kind to yourself. The voice in your head is yours to control. Make it your biggest ally, not your worst enemy. If you found this video valuable, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more content on mental wellness and personal growth. I'd love to hear in the comments which technique you're most excited to try. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.